Hey everyone, this is Mel from Cardstock Concoctions. How are you guys doing today? I wanted to go ahead and grab out a few things that I haven't used again in a while. So I went ahead and grabbed the Traveler stamp set and my Floral Boutique Designer Series paper and tried to come up with something a little more masculine that can be used for just about anything that we like. Birthday, thank you, whatever. And it also works for female if that's what you guys need. So this is the card I came up with. It is not a new technique, but I do think it's fun and a great refresher course. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so what's the first thing we're going to need to do? We are going to need to pull out a piece of Designer Series paper that measures 5 1/4 inches by 4. And I'm going to do this with my paper trimmer, so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Push this all the way up. So my paper trimmer isn't completely in focus here, but that's okay. And you want to go 2 5/8 inches. So you got your 2 1/2, and then just go that 1/8 inch up above. And you're going to want to cut in 2 inches. So again, I would suggest your paper trimmer. If you're good with your scissors, go ahead and measure out 2 5/8 and then use your scissors and cut in 2 inches. But my paper trimmer is well used, but you can see my little 2-inch mark here on my ruler. I'm just going to cut until this pointed piece right here, I don't know if you guys can see that, that point is at that 2-inch mark. Okay? And get all the way there. If you go a little bit over, that's okay. Not a big deal. Okay? There we go. So we're done with that. Then I want you to gently take the corner of your folded piece and fold it back. So it basically opens up. So you want it to go from corner to this far corner over here. So you're kind of creating a mini triangle. And then I burnish it. And do the same thing with the other side. And again, this is a gently folding technique. Gently folding. Now I chose this piece of paper because I wanted more masculine. As I said before, I wanted a slightly more masculine card. So the navy from the Floral Boutique Sweet Designer Series paper is more masculine, and then this particular pattern is definitely more masculine than the other ones I saw. So apparently I didn't get that 100%, oops, sorry, I moved my good paper there. I didn't get that 100% down to that edge. So we're just gonna go ahead and recrease that. And that's what you're left with, okay? So this is what you're looking for. Now you can either leave these pieces open here and here, or you can do what I'm gonna do and take a little bit of dimension, or a little bit of snail, and then just stick it down. You don't need a lot, you just need enough to hold it down in place for you. So that's what I'm gonna do. Next, we're gonna do our stamping. Now you're gonna need a piece of Whisper White paper that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. And it is the same size as your Designer Series paper that you started with. So you're gonna layer them and they're gonna look something like this, okay? So make sure you have that and give yourself a gauge as to where you're gonna wanna stamp. Next, we're gonna be using our Traveler's stamp set. Traveler's stamp set. One of my favorite stamp sets. It's in our annual catalog, and we're going to be using the train that's down here at the bottom. The boat would also work for this, or any other larger stamp that can kind of peek out. Grab yourself your Night of Navy ink. I'm going to remove my Designer Series paper. I already have our train mounted up for us. Go ahead and ink up your image. Make sure it's nice and inked up. I love the Traveler stamp set. It works well for males as well as females. And I think it just has some very timeless images to it. And I'm going to go ahead and just aim for the center, center off to the left, is I guess what I'm going to say. And drop it down just a smidge. That's where I'm going to stamp. Okay, now if I don't like this when I take my cardstock here, apparently need to go over a little bit further. So I'm actually going to turn mine over and we're just going to do it again. That is the joys to two-sided paper. Let's go ahead and ink your stamp up again. I'm basically going to stamp off the page. That's what I think I'm going to wind up doing. I'm going to stamp right there. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful image. Oh, I like that. Okay. So now you have your train coming out of your fold. Isn't that so cute? Okay, we're going to close up that ink there. Now we are going to take, oh no, no, actually that's okay. We're good. We're good. Let that dry for just a few seconds. You guys can see I've stamped on the back of this piece already, but that's okay. You're not going to see that. So grab yourself a piece of Night of Navy cardstock that is 4 1/4 inches wide by 11 inches tall. Score it at 5.5, and then just run your bone folder over your crease. Next, we're going to add some snail to the back of our stamped image. There we go. Turn it over. Oof. Center this. Now, as you guys can see, I've got a little bit of a smear here. I'm not too concerned about it. Nobody else is going to notice it but me and maybe you. So, hey. All right, so I'm grabbing some dimensionals here. I'm going to put one in each one of the corners, basically, and then one in the center. So one right below the fold there, or right where the fold is, and then one in each one of the corners. So my dimension for this card is actually coming from the Designer Series paper and not the cardstock underneath it. Now I'm going to turn it over, I'm going to line it up, edges and edges. Edges are very important in this card. And there we go, all done. Well, this is Mel from Cardstock Concoctions. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked this project, please go ahead and like it. If you would like to see more of them, please go ahead and subscribe. And for any of the directions, dimensions, anything like that, go ahead and click in the description bar below, and it will take you right out to my site to get the free tutorial. This is Mel saying, hope to see you guys next time. Bye!